as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out.
Now here he goes. Inside the 40, the 20, inside the touchdown. Bama, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat-on-a-hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
Point after, up and good. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So Clemson's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today. And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drive.
It's a fumble. The defense has got it.
Those wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Jukes to get free. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Finds room at the 30. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great move to deny a touchdown.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Steps out after a solid gain on third and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be fourth down here.
Well, they're short of the first down, but good positive yards here on this third down call to be able to give them the shot at the field goal if they choose to opt for it.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Oh, that one's picked off.
Boy, the quarterback keeps trolling on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The back's got it. Has the first down, is still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage. And
here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this this defense to make a big red zone stop. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Looks like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Throwing off play action. That's reeled in. It's Sullivan. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Off the play fake. Looking to throw on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then he can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sullivan. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. And the Tigers are in the red zone now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal, the 8.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
They get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Now comes the field goal unit. This will be a 35-yard attempt. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. They're going to find the end zone this time. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Look out, room to run here. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Sullivan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Who made it? 3 points on the board.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone.
Timeout.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. They get the second half started with their running play. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Short connection to the tight end here. They'll earn the 1st down, but paid for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a 1st down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. No huddle now for the offense.
What a big gain by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now they're running on the toss. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Again, makes it second and medium. And he drops back in the gun. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's bringing it back. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. And the offense convert that pick into points. They set up first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And this pass is on target, caught. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Going for his running back. Pass caught. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart into position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the back now goes in motion. They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? play at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. Gets the first and still running. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense has it and still going.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the receivers got it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Breaks into open space. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. But it can run with a sneak. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. And I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
They make the stop, but it's a big game down to 29.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sullivan. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On third and short, they hand the ball off. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So they get nothing in the first down run. Brings up second and 10 from their own 20. Chewing clock with the running game. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And looking for a big play here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. You continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long. I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second down and goal upcoming. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on first down. Took contact on the throw. Makes the catch downfield. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. By the receiver. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.